Hidden Wonders of the Human Heart, How to See Through Your Sorrow, written and read by Susan Holliday. In the midst of change and loss, we look for signs of new life. The first tender shoots often surface in the intimate spaces of our hearts, through a disturbance in our innermost thoughts and feelings. When I first picked up the phone to make an appointment with a psychotherapist, some 30 years ago now, I wasn't heartbroken or unhinged. I wasn't the victim of catastrophic neglect or unspeakable trauma. I just knew I was lost and stuck and inexplicably sad. My heart was heavy with a kind of everyday pain, which felt baffling and unwarranted. I half expected the therapist to tell me to dry my eyes and stop wasting her time. She didn't. What began then was a journey of discovery which has enriched my life with wonder and insight. In the conversations that took place between us, I began to understand that the ebb and flow of my feelings were not meaningless. Threaded through the needle of my suffering, I discovered a hidden and deeply personal wisdom. My heart, it turns out, was trying to alert me to something extraordinary. A seed of my future self was taking root, trying to push its way through a narrow crack into the light. Caught in an old vision of myself, I was wholly unaware of this nativity. The great German lyric poet Rilke speaks of these moments of unbidden disturbance. Writing to comfort his young friend in his sadness, he suggests that an unfamiliar presence has entered his heart. Something in him has changed, as a house that a guest has entered changes. The future, he says, enters us in this way in order to be transformed in us long before it happens. And that is why it is so important to be solitary and attentive when one is sad. In those early months of therapy, I learned to look more deeply and tenderly into my feelings. What I began to understand was this: my heart was heavy because I could not see the important changes that were taking place within me. Mine was a sorrow of hidden wonders, of disregarded insight, of new life overlooked. Distracted by my busy life and ashamed.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?